sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can bring to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Bring Me Sunshine, absolutely brilliant tune. I can remember this one back in the late 60s as being Morecambe and Wise's signature tune, where they done their little dance at the end of the show, and they actually danced to this tune. Absolutely brilliant tune. It was actually written by composer Arthur Kent in 1966, with lyrics by Sylvia D, first performed by American artists in the late 60s. But like I said, I can remember it as being Morecambe and Wise's signature tune. That was back in the 1969 on their second series for the BBC. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. I laugh every time I see them. But yeah, so I thought I'd do a little tutorial for the ukulele and one for the guitar as well. Just have a little mess around really. So I've done verse 1. So what I'll do is now I will give you the chords, sing it nice and slow, give you the chords to verse 1, because there's only 2 verses really, so verse 2 is exactly the same as verse 1. It's got a little outro on the end. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll give you the tuning for the baritone ukulele in a minute. So string 1, the one right down the very bottom, is tuned to an E, so that's string 1 is an E, string 2 is a B, string 3 is a G, and string 4, the one very closest to you, is a D. Right, so that is the tuning for the baritone ukulele. So what I'll do is now, I've just sang the verse 1. I'll give you the chords for the baritone ukulele. So the first chord is a G. So a G is 3rd fret, 1st string, and play all the strings. That is your G major. I'll do it in sequence. So the second chord is an A minor. Right, so an A minor is 1st fret, 2nd string with your 1st finger. Your 2nd finger is 2nd fret, 4th string, and your 3rd finger is 2nd fret, 3rd string. That is your A minor. We've got a D7 now. Nice little chord. Your 1st finger is in the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your 1st finger is in the 2nd fret of the 1st string. That is your D7. We've got a G again, which we've just done. We've got a G7 this time, so it's very similar to the G. It's just it's on the 1st fret of the 1st string. Play all the strings. Right, so that's a G7. Then we've got a C major. So C major, your 1st finger is in the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 4th string. You play all the strings. There's a couple open strings in there, but you play all the strings. That's your C major. Right, we're getting there now. C major, we've done the D7. There's an F major. An F major is quite a hard little chord to do actually. You've got that little double stop to do with your 1st finger, 2nd and 1st string. So if you can do that with the 1st finger, right, your 2nd finger goes in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger goes in the 3rd fret of the 4th string. And if you can play that double stop, all the better really. But if you can't, I mean, it took me a long time to get that on, especially on the guitar. You can play an F major 7 by not fingering that first string. So I'll just tell you that in a minute. So your first finger is in the first fret of the second string. Your second finger is in the second fret of the third string, and your third finger is in the third fret of the fourth string. And you play all the strings. So then you play that one on the F major 7. You play that first string open. Hope that made sense to you. Right, and also there's an E7. There's like a little outro on the end of verse 2. It's an E7. So E7 is your first finger, first fret on the third string, and play all the strings. Right, so that is that's the part for the baritone ukulele. So yeah, like I said, there's 2 verses really, and like a little tiny outro. I'll just do the outro for you if you like. So it's bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love, sweet love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love, and a D7 and a G on the end. So what I'll do is now I will give you the chords in the right places. Then you can play verse 1 and hopefully get verse 2 as well, because it's exactly the same chords. So so it's bring me sunshine in your smile. So that's a G major to a A minor. Bring me laughter all the while. So bring me laughter is a D7. All the while is a G major. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So in the world is a G7. Where we live, there should be is a C major. More happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Right, so it's so much joy you can give. So that's an A7 to each brand new bright tomorrow, which is on brand is a D7. So brand new bright tomorrow, make me happy. It's a G7 through the years. It's an A minor. Never bring me a D7 any tears. G major. Let your arms be as warm. So arms is a G7. Let your arms be as warm as the sun. It's a C major from up above. Bring me fun is a A7. Bring me sunshine is a D7. Bring me love is a G major. So that's the chords for the baritone ukulele. So I hope you get on okay with that. I just want a little mess around with the acoustic guitar and see what it sounds like. But I think really, these older tunes really, it does sound really good on the ukuleles. I know the baritone ukulele is quite bassy really, but you can also put a capo on if you wanted to make it sound a little bit more bassy, less bassy I should say. And also, you know, you can actually sing in the key that you sing really. Yeah, I've got this little capo for the ukuleles. Absolutely brilliant, because I used to use my capo for my guitar. But it's just a little bit big, that really. So I just treated myself to a nice ukulele capo. Right, so that's the ukulele, the baritone ukulele, which is tuned very similar to the guitar. That's really why I'm comparing them today, really, because of the tunings, really, because you can use the same chords for this. Right, so this is going to sound a little bit different on this one. I just tuned it a second ago and it's just a buzzy. I think it's gone now. Right, so it's the same chords as a G, A minor, D7, G7, an A7, C major, F major, with F major 7, and an E, basically E7. Right, let's see if we can get through this. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. A G. Right, so that's the first verse. What I'll do is, I'll give you the tuning for the guitar. So as you'll see, it's very similar to the ukulele, the baritone ukulele. So string one right down the bottom, is an E. String 2 is a B. This is very similar to the baritone. Where are my 2? So string 3 is a G, and string 4 is a D. String 5 is an A, and string 6 is an E. So there's actually 2 E's, top and bottom E. So those 4 treble strings are the same, tuned to the same as the baritone ukulele. So that's really how we can use the same chords. And right, so a G major. Right, so your first finger is in the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Your second finger is in the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and your 3rd finger is in the 3rd fret of the 1st string. That is your G major. I'm not used to doing this actually, so I hope I do it right. If I do it wrong, you have to tell me. That is your G major. Now we've got an A minor. So your A minor, your first finger is in the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and your second finger is in the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your 3rd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. That is your A minor. I generally use it, go from the 5th string down. Right, that's your A minor. Now we've got a D7. So a D7 is your first finger is in the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Your second finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, which is the G string, and your 3rd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 1st string. That is your D7. Now we've got you can do all sorts. I generally play my G7, especially when I'm finger picking, like that, with my using my first finger on the 1st fret of the 1st string. But the actual G7 chord, so your first finger is in the 1st fret of the 1st string, and your second finger is in the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and your 3rd finger is in the 3rd fret of the 6th string. That's your G7 on the guitar. So what have we got now? We've done the G, we've done A minor and the D7, and the G7, so it's an A7 now. So this is very similar to the A7 on the baritone ukulele, but what you're doing now is you're actually fingering exactly the same as the baritone ukulele, but you're not fingering the 5th and the 6th string. So what you're doing is you're doing a little mini bar on the 2nd fret. So you're just barring the 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th string, and you're doing the same principle as the baritone chord. You are using your 3rd finger in the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and you're using your middle finger, the 2nd finger, just to put a little bit of pressure on. So that's your A7. I generally play that one from the 5th string down. If I'm finger picking, I will alternate it with the 5th and 4th. Right, so that is your A7. So how are we getting now? C major now, I think. Right, so C major, your 1st finger is in the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your 3rd finger is in the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and that's your C major. That's the trouble when you're doing fingerings for both instruments. It's a bit confusing sometimes, but right, that's just C major. I generally play from the 5th down, or if I'm finger picking, it's the 5th and 6th alternate. But right, so that's just C major. Now we've got an F major now, so don't forget to do that little double stop again. Double stop with your 1st finger, the 1st and 2nd string. Then your right, so your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger is in the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. So have I got that right? No, I've not got that right. 4th string. 4th string. So that is your F major. And if you wanted to make it into F major 7, it's the same principle, but don't do that double stop and use that bottom string, that E string, as an open. But try and do that double stop if you can. It does sound good. And there's also a E7 on the outro as well. So I generally do my E7 like that. Your 1st finger is on the 3rd string, 1st fret, and your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret, 5th string. That's your E7. So I think that's all the chords. And if I got all that right, I haven't done bad. It's quite confusing playing the baritone and the acoustic guitar, especially on the same lesson sort of thing. Right, so what I'll do is I'll attempt to play both verses, and I don't think we've actually done where they actually go, have we? So it's bring me sunshine in your smile. So that's a G major to an A minor. Bring me laughter, D7, all the while. It's a G major. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. That's a G7 to a C major. So much joy you can give to each brand new, bright tomorrow. I'll get it right in a minute. make me happy through the years. So make me happy is a G major to an A minor, and the line just before that, which I never told you, is so much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow, which is an A7 to a D7. Make me happy, which we've just done, it's a G. Through the years is an A minor. Never bring me, it's a D7. Any tears is a G major. Let your arms be as warm, your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. So that's a G7 to a C. Bring me fun is an A7. Bring me sunshine, a D7. Bring me love is a G. So on the very last two lines of verse 2, there's like a little tiny outro. So what it is a bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love, sweet love. So you just got that F and E7 on sweet love. Then it's bring me fun, A7, bring me sunshine, D7, bring me love. This is a G minor, G major, sorry, and a D7 and a G major on the end. So I'll just play that second verse for you. So it's bring me sunshine in your eyes, bring me rainbows from the sky. Life's too short to be spent having anything but fun. We can be so content if we gather little sunbeams, be light-hearted all day long. Keep me singing happy songs. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love, sweet love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. With that D7 and G major on the very end. Right, Bring Me Sunshine, absolutely brilliant tune. Written in 1966. Right, thanks for having a look, and I hope I've not confused you too much. Yeah, have a good evening. Bye.